Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day and this day in history. And we have caught up, so our dad joke. What do you call a man with no arms or legs in the middle of the ocean? Bob. All right. And what do you think happened on April 5th, 1955? April 5th, 1955. Maybe fans of The Crown might like this one. Winston Churchill resigns. All right. On April 5th, 1955, Sir Winston Churchill retired as Prime Minister of Great Britain. After the outbreak of World War II, Churchill replaced Neville Chamberlain as Prime Minister of a new coalition government. He rallied the British people and orchestrated an alliance between Franklin D. Roosevelt and Joseph Stalin that eventually crushed the Axis. In 1953, he was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II and awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. After his retirement, he remained in Parliament until 1964. All right. And I would like to thank the following members for starting a new month. Thank you to Copper for 47 months, about as long as you can have a membership. Rebecca Saul, and special thanks to Tyson Price, who is a super supporter and has been for 13 months. That is an incredible amount of support. Thank you, Tyson. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got pipe, pancake, pulpit, light switch, shell, violin, mushroom, orbit, coin, pasteurize, nucleus, magnifying glass, electron, Google, deerstalker, and the bird. Google is 10 to the 100, I think. Something along those lines. That's probably not using that meaning though. I mean, the nucleus of an atom comes to mind. An orbit. There's some interesting words today. Pasteurize is heating up something to kill the bacteria, essentially. Deer stalker. Is that some kind of hunting thing? I don't know what that is. I mean, I can imagine what it is, but I don't know for sure. Something used to help you stalk deer, right? Light switch. I mean, we've got our electron, we've got our nucleus. I mean, so shell and orbit are words that are used for electrons. Orbit is kind of the older model, and then shell is like the quantum physics model. I don't think they're doing that, are they? Seems it doesn't feel like something connections would do, but I don't know. It's like deep physics lore. Violin, the instrument. I don't think it means anything else other than the instrument. Maybe it's a movie. The Bird. Is it The Bird or The Birds that's the Hitchcock movie? Last time we had a category that I thought was Hitchcock movies and wasn't. Afterwards, on my own time, I just read through a list of Hitchcock movies in the hopes of remembering any of them. And the only thing I remember is I think it's The Birds, but... Oh, okay. The Bird, I'm not going to demonstrate, but is when you put your middle finger up. So you say you flip the bird. Guess what else you flip? A light switch and a pancake, and I just have to find the 4th one. You flip a coin, or... I mean, electrons can flip. Kinda. Like they have a spin. I doubt it's that, though. What are we actually flipping? A coin. I was going to say, I'm surprised coin isn't here. What's the point of me reading out all the words at the start if I don't remember them? Well, it's mostly for you, to give you time to be like, have I seen this puzzle before? And to orient you to what all the words are. It probably helps me as I read them out, but it doesn't mean I remember all 16 of them. Anyway, that was blue. +2 to blue. Works every time. Except the times it doesn't. Let's see. I feel like pipe and magnifying glass are like Sherlock Holmes things. That's why I just clicked on violin. So what's our 4th Sherlock Holmes? Oh, is Deerstalker his hat? Now that I'm thinking about Sherlock Holmes, I think I remember his hat as a deer stalker. But my brain could be inventing things. We'll see. Is this a hallucination? It is not. It's parts of Sherlock Holmes' costume. All right. So we still have Google. We have nucleus. We still have nucleus and shell and electron and orbit. That would leave pasteurized, Google, pulpit, and mushroom. I don't know what's going on here. What's our yellow? Mushroom, pulpit. Pulpit is interesting. Like a place from which you speak, right? Google. Pulpit. It makes me think we're supposed to use like words like Google, words like pulpit, maybe even pasteurized. I'm not sure. Make me think we're supposed to use just part of the word, use some kind of wordplay on it, but I'm not seeing it. Seeing a way to use this past goo. I can't get past trying to do this, but I don't know what this would be. Pasteurized, Google, mushroom, and pulpit. I can't get it out of my head. I have to try it. All right. Atomic structure terms. I guess they did it. I don't know what this purple is doing. Purple be purpling for sure. Um, Pasteurized starts with past. Google starts with goo. Mush. Pulp. It's got to be a fill in the blank, right? But Google spelled that way. It's just a big number. There's Google Plex, but I don't think it's blank Plex. Nothing else works with that. If you read backwards, it ends in logo. Pasteurize, you can't read backwards. The other ones you can. Tip, more. Huh. I might be stumped on purple today. Let's just lock it in. So it is the start. Starting with synonyms for slush. Goo, I'm guessing. Mush. Past. Paste. Paste. I didn't see that. And pulp. Ooh, yeah, purple be purpling for sure today. Let me know if you actually figured that one out or if it just happened. I'm curious. And impressed if you saw it. I knew it had to be something like that, but I stared at it and I couldn't get it. Anyway, let's look at what they gave the difficulty. We got some mushrooms with our deerstalker hats. They have 3.5. They thought this was very hard, and I imagine it's because yellow is like physics trivia, and purple would be purplin. So let's see if that translates to the bot results here. It basically does. 49% solve rate. That's actually higher than I thought it would be because we've seen like 40% recently for an easier difficulty rating from them at least. All right, my order is 1 in 70. Not too surprising, I guess. It's really even. It's interesting. A third of people are getting the atomic structure terms. Maybe they're not as rarely known as I thought. I thought at the very least shell would not be as well known, but what do I know? It's just it barely changes first to second. Ever, I mean, people are losing just get nothing. 20% got nothing. 11% because okay, so this 33% getting yellow first. That's winning games. Losing games like 20 20% of all people got absolutely nothing. So 1 in 5 people who played this could not find a single category, and one in 10, ish 11% of people got only yellow. And then we've got, which is interesting. That's the atomic ones. Huh. 4%, 4%. So I guess I'm wrong. Those are more well known than I thought. Like I have a relatively deep physics education, and so I don't really have a good pin is the wrong word, but I don't have a good sense of what the average person knows about physics. So I guess they know these terms mostly. All right, more than I thought at least. And of course, our sample is biased because people who play this game and succeed generally have good, well-rounded knowledge base. Okay, so there's a lot of yeah. So it's the shell, right? Shell is the one that I said I was surprised people knew that, and we're seeing in the mistakes what the heck is the fourth thing, right? These are atom related things. What's the fourth one? Is it Google? Is it magnifying glass? Is it pulpit? Right? And that's what's happening. And then we also have pipe, magnifying glass, and deerstalker. And people aren't finding the violin. So maybe not knowing that. So not knowing that Holmes plays the violin, or thinking it's a detective, not specifically Holmes. And so not thinking of the violin. All right. A really interesting day today. We got light switch with yellow. We got mushroom with yellow. There's just everything with yellow except shell, because obviously that wouldn't be a mistake. But all right. What are people getting first? 20% of people. So one in five got absolutely no categories, and 1 in 5 got yellow first, which is very interesting. We got green, then we got blue, but they're all relatively equal. Like that's pretty close for this stat at least. And then a lot of people tried putting Google in with yellow. It's like if you don't know what Google is, you might think to put it in there. It appears that there is a Super Mario Brothers red herring that I didn't notice. Pipe, shell, mushroom, and coin. So that's our rainbow herring. Super Mario Brother one. All right. Cool. Well, how did you do today? Hello, let's do pips for Sunday, April 5th. We'll do the easy, medium, then hard. Let's play. Ooh, okay. Well, pretty big for an easy. We only have a single 2. It goes to a 3. Both of which are going to come down from a 4. So we have 4-3 and 4-6. Okay, I'm just going to guess. And if we have to swap them, we have to swap them. But that means that this 2-3 goes this way. And we have the 6 blank, and then we have the blank 1 and the 1-5. Okay. I mean, I see why the other way wouldn't work, because this asymmetry of the 2-3. But yeah, we'd end up with a 1-1 here, I guess. We're not have a match for the yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's continue to the medium. We have a 3-2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 3-4. Okay, so this has to be the 3-2, because if it went up, it's going into a 3. If it goes down, it's going into a 3 or less. So we can't use the 4. So this 3-2 goes some direction. I don't know which. But that means that the other 3 goes here. And now this has to be a 4, and we only have one of them. Now this is a 1. That's a 1-2. If I did this, I'd be in trouble, because then the 3-2 would have to go down. We'd add to 4. So it actually goes up. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is our only double. This is 2-3. This is a blank 6. Oh no, I thought that was all forced that I just did. Where do these 6s go? Oh, the 3-2 wasn't supposed to go there anyway. The 3-2 is supposed to go this way. Oh, there's a 4-6. That's what I missed. That'll do it. Okay, so the blank can go either way. Let's just see what happens if we do 3-2 up. So then this would have to be 1. Oh, this could be 1-4 with the 0-6, and then this goes there. Okay, that worked. I don't know why it doesn't work the other way. All right, finally, we will do the hard. Weird ones today. Do we have a 6-6? I'm not seeing it. So I'm going to draw that we need this domino, and we need either this to the left or this down, so I don't know which. What about this 3? Oh, wow, 4 adding to 4. Let's assume it's 1-1-1-1 for a second. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 5 all coming out of here. So I would assume we'd want the 5 to go into the, if I have a 3-6. I do not have a 3-6. So I better have a 3-1. I do. Okay. So that goes that way. And then, so I have 5, I have 1, 2, and 5 left. I kind of like this. Although I do have quite a few 5s. But I noticed that I can do this. 6, 2, 6, 1. Well, no. So this isn't going to work because I'd need this domino, and they'd have to be identical because these would both be 1s. Because I just used my 0, and these are equal. So that's not going to work. Which means we're probably doing something along these lines. Oh, I have a 1-1, so I don't have to use all my 1s. That's also true. Do I have a domino adding to 5? I do not. So, is it actually something like this? No, I need a 1. What? This can't go up because then this has to go up. Unless this 1-3 is wrong. Is this not where I'm supposed to start? We do have a blank, so I mean the blank could be in the 4. So I think I'm running into troubles. So let's look elsewhere. I know where all my 6s are. I know that this is a 6, this is a 6, and then there's a 6 somewhere in here. That looks so bad. Okay. Sorry. Mouse handwriting is... My handwriting's already bad, and this is mouse handwriting on top of it. That's a... Oh, come on. That's a 6. That's a 6. And there's a 6 somewhere in there. All right. That took way too long. I didn't need to do that. So I have 6-1, 6 blank, and 6-2. So the 6 blank is the most interesting to me. Okay, right. So if I went left, so we know this one goes left. We know that connects there. If this also went left, it'd be identical to the one above it. So this actually has to go down. So this 6 is going into a 5, which could be the blank. It could be the 1. It could be the 2. So are we doing... I mean, I just tried this, didn't I? Thought I just tried this. Now, does 6-1 or 6-2 go this way? I don't know. One, 3. I'm kind of thinking 1-2 because then I can use the 2-6 here. And then 1-1 and then 3-5. That's working okay. I don't think I need any of these markings anymore. That forces the 6-1 here. 1-3 is what's left. And that can't go either way. Okay. In fact, this would have to be 2-4. I don't have a 6-4. Okay. So wrong, 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 wrong. I need an end to this thing. Okay, how many 1s do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 1s. I think they're used in the 4 and the 2. Do I have a domino that adds to 9? So we know this happens and we know this happens. That's useful. The 3, we can do 3-5 up. So we don't know about the 3. Do I have a 9 domino? That's the next question. 5-4 or 3-6. I don't actually think we do. So since this can't go down, this goes right. So now this goes down. And so now this goes down. This goes left or down. Either way is fine. Okay. So can this help me somehow? Okay, so we know the 4 doesn't use a 1, so it has to be 2, 2. How many 2s do I have? 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 2s, and 2 of them go in this 4. I'm assuming, so this is actually a 1, 2. This is guaranteed 1, 2. I really think the 1, 1, the 1, 1 actually has to go in the 4 now. I don't know where. I think it has to go there, but no, it could go here. In fact, I have a 3, 1 though, and that I think that's gotta go. It gotta is strong. It could go here. Also have 3, 3, and 3, 5. So that would mean that the 3, 5 goes up, which actually seems reasonable. 6, 2, 6, 1, 6 blank. This is, I don't know what this is. This is going to be 3, 6 guaranteed. Where's my 3, 6? Do I not have a 3, 6? No, 2, 6. Right. Sorry, it's not equal. It's a 5. Now this is what do I have left. 6, 1, and 6 blank. Right. This is going to have to be 6. Well, this can't be 6 blank actually, because I don't have another. Oh, I do have another blank. I have a blank 5. Oh, okay, that works. I got a few things I want to look at, but I have this final 6 here, 6, 1. So we got to do that. And then this has to be 1, 1, and then this has to be 5, 5. Okay, that's perfect. And now we only have 1, 2 left, and we know which way it goes. Now we only have 1, 5, and it's got to go in that too. Okay, and then 3, 3, and we're done. All right. I had to work off of a couple assumptions, but it ended up working out very well. The first assumption was that the 4 was 4 1s, and the 2 was 2 1s, which meaning basically we're going to use the blanks elsewhere. Was the assumption. And once we had that had to be 2, 2, and that forced a bunch of geometry. And then I just kind of supposed the 1, 3 went into the 5 because I saw we had a 2, 6. Anyway, interesting one today. How'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini and Midi crossword for Sunday, April 5th. Let's start with the mini. Let's play. Contents of an Easter basket. Eggs. Usually candy, actually. Check out the contents of someone else's medicine cabinet, say. Snoop. That's what I call that person. Menzel of Broadway. Don't know off the top of my head. Carrier of an Easter basket. A child. Org for Rory McIlroy. No idea. Turn out to be. Maybe child is wrong. Turn out to be. Is it not Snoop? Where do you think you're going? Okay, so it's not child. Carrier of an Easter basket. Okay, let's keep going on the downs. About to, slangily. About to. Gonna. Sterilize as a cat. Spay. Brother or sister for short. Sib, like sibling. Oh, the bunny? Okay. Menzel, I don't know. This is a bunny. Carry of an Easter basket. Org for Rory McIlroy. Turn out to be. I can't think of this word, and I don't know the org. I don't know this name. Can I think of let me brainstorm what this name could even be. Evina? But then Enva, no. Elena, Enla. Turn out to be. So he turns out to be blah. He blank blah. Oh boy. I don't know how to finish this one. Org for Rory McIlroy. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Menzel is. Why did they do this? Turn out to be. I need to think of this word. It doesn't seem like a word. And Huh. Menzel Broadway. Maybe PGA, like golf. End up, 2 words. And it's Edina. Would never guess that. Okay. Just staring at the GA long enough made me think of PGA golf. Okay. This wasn't my puzzle. Let's move on to the MIDI. Maybe I'll do better. Slanted views. State whose primary license plate features an image of delicate arch. I mean, there aren't that many 4-letter states. I'm thinking Ohio. Are there other ones? I'm not going to go through them all in my head. I'm going to check these downs. Not let go to waste. Use? Maybe. Black tie party rental. A tux. So Utah then, I suppose. Use. Style of movies directed by amateur filmmakers, perhaps. Avant-garde. Is that how you spell that? Maybe. Yeah, why not? Oh, this is sure. So it's not avant-garde. I spelled it in a way that it would fit in the crossword. I don't actually know how to spell it. So, background actor, as literally seen in this clue. An extra. Something. Oh, like an art. Yeah, it's like an art something. Obviously. Bird with a long tapering bill. Heron? What? Not the egret? Boundary pushing as humor. Dark, perhaps? 90-degree angle. Corner. One helping count calories, maybe. Some kind of app. Clutch tightly. I'm thinking this might not be dark. Give a sudden tug. I think dark can't be right. I'm going to erase it. Currency unit in Turkey. Do they use the euro in Turkey? Let's say they do. Pros opposite. Con. Disapproving sound, like a tisk. All right, can I get this? Give a sudden tug, like yoink? No. Jerk. I don't know. I would say I might like jerk better, but this would have to end in J then, which isn't going to happen. Bird appendage is literally seen in this clue. Literally seen in this clue. Oh, in the clue. It's not in the it's not in the answer, it's in the clue. Background actor. Oh. How is it literally seen in the clue? There's no X in there. Bird appendage. Okay, I'm not getting this yet. Long, long time. An eon, perhaps? Old-timey OMG. EGAD. Love it. Hotel visitors literally seen this clue. Like a guest. Well, blank, you look at that. Well, would you look at that? Bird appendage is a wing. So what's this? Common emotion in emo song lyrics. Angst. Quiet on the set. Verizon or AT&T for short. Like a cell carrier. Oh. What have I not looked at? Alma mater. Dessert that may hold candles. Cake? Whoa. Handles offset. World War II event depicted on TV's Band of Brothers. D-Day. Jet black gem. Opal. All right. So what did this end up being? Art cinema. That makes sense. 90-degree angle. One helping count calories. Clutch tightly. I think euro might... I don't know if Turkey's on the euro or not. One helping count calories, maybe. How about these? Did I miss anything? Telco. Telephone company, telecom. Guest list? Why is it literally seen in this clue? Guest list. I don't know. Wing. I don't understand. Seen in this clue. Have to get the downs. One helping count calories, perhaps. Yep. What is this? Is it not list? Ska makes sense. Wait. Opal seems wrong. Shade of blue worn by Manchester City or University of North Carolina. That's got to be sky blue, right? Okay. So I like Oh, is this Onyx? And then Tex-Mex cuisine, which I didn't look at. Okay, I would have gotten that. So it ends in a TIAN. That makes more sense. Grasp? It's clasp or grasp, but it's going to end in a P. So like a wingtip? Titian. Nutrition. Statistician. What are we putting here? Background actor. Extra. I don't see it in the clue. Wingtip is someone in this. I wish I understood this theme. Clutch tightly. Clasp or grasp? It's probably grasp. Boundary pushing is humor, like edge. Edgy? Is edgy not have an E? This is going to be, wait. I wanted yoink or yank. Yank fits. Extra. Digitician? Oh, dietitian. Dietitian. That makes a lot more sense. It's like, well, a digitician, someone who's really good at counting. So they're going to count your calories one by one. Currency unit, the lira. Okay, so not the euro. I didn't think it was. Oh, L. Okay, extra lean. Background actor, as literally seen in this clue. Extra lean. Oh, it's because it's literally italicized. So this is italicized. And so the background actor is leaning. Extra lean. Now, wing tip. Yeah, it's tipped over. And guest list, if something is listing, it's kind of drifting around. So it's referencing the italicized part of the clue. The fact that it's italicized. That did not occur to me. Okay, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is pouch perfect. So like marsupials. There we go. I went the wrong way. So I saw koala here. We've got a wombat. We've got a bilby. There should be a kangaroo here somewhere. Kangaroo. There we go. Wallaby. And a possum. Opossum. Wait. Opossum. I had to start with the right letter. Okay. Well, got that one quickly. How'd you do? Hello, today's bonus game is the Netflix Starstruck Hard Sudoku. These are handcrafted classic Sudoku puzzles, is my understanding. This one's called Sunshine. Let's play it. All right. So this middle cell actually looks juicy. What can it be? It's not one. It could be two, not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a naked 2, just right away. The 2 in this box here, we have this 2 and this 2 looking in, this 2 and this 2 looking in. So this is the only place 2 can go in that box. See if we can finish the 2s. 2's in one of these 2. So I'm going to enter pencil mode here and pencil a 2 there and there. And then 2 is... this 2 looks down. This spot occupies one of the places 2 wanted to be. So actually that's a 2 and that's a 2. And we are gold on 2s. All right. That was a good spot, that middle cell. This row is actually just down to 3 digits. We need a 3, 4, and 9. Do anything about that. So this cell is only 4, 9. This cell's only 3, 9. But I think this can be any of 3, 4, 9. All right. This is not 1, 2, 3 or 4, 5, 6. So it's only 7, 8. It's not a 9 either. Okay. I've got this 1, 2, 3 filled box row here. So I've got the 6 and the 5 looking in. So the 5 ends up in one of these two, and the 6 ends up in one of these two. And the point of that is that they point. These 6s point into here. This 6 was none of those, or is pointing into, or is looking into there. And so the 6 ends up in one of these two. And then the 5 points in, the 5 looks in, 5 ends up in one of these two. So this is a filled box column as well. The 1 looks in, 1's in one of these two. We have 5, 6, and 8. Oh, okay, so this is a 5, 6, 8 triple. And so then this is 1, 3, and 7. Okay, and this can't be 1 or this one can't be 1 or 7. So this is our 3. And then this I think this is a 1, 7 pair. I don't know what happened to that mark, but it wasn't removed legitimately. And so that means this is down to 4 or 9 to match this 4, 9. So we have 1, 7, we have 4, 9. What do we do with this? We have a 5, 6, 8 triple. So this can't be 5, and that places the 5 in the box. Okay. I'm trying to keep track in my head which ones are box markings and which ones are cell markings, because I don't have 2 different mark styles. So bear with me here. Hopefully it's usually contextually possible to know. Oh, in this row, this is the only place for 3 now. This 3 looks up to here. So this is our 3. I don't know that I can do more with 3s. Actually, well, these 2 3s look in, this 3 looks down. So 3 is going to be in one of these two. 5, 4 looks in. This column is down to 1, 7, 8. That can't be 1, that can't be 1. So the 1 goes here. This is not 7, so that's 8 and that's 7. This box needs a 1, 6, 8, 9. So this is 1, 8, 9. This is not 1, so it's only 8, 9. And this isn't 1 or 8, so this is 6, 9. Nice. And this isn't 1, so this is 6, 9 also. Wait. Oh, there's a 1 and an 8 in the row. Ah, the 2 1s actually look in. This is the only place for 1 in the box. And then now this is the only place for 8 in the box, as the 8 looks in. And we're left with a nice 6, 9 pair. This row needs a 7, so that goes there. So the column has 3 digits left. 3, 4, and 9. That's also what this box needs. But this cell can't be 4 or 9. So this is our 3. This is now down to 4, 9. So this is 3, 9. And this is 3, 4, 9. This column, we need a 6 and 7. This sees 6. So that's our 7, that's our 6. Column's done. This box, what's it need? 5, 8, 9. This can't be 5 or 8, so that's our 9. And that leaves a 5, 8 pair behind. 9 can't go in these two because of the box, and it can't go. Oh, yeah, these 2 9s look up. So, yeah, this is the only place for 9, and that's our 6. This row has 1, 2, 3. It needs 4, 7, 8, 9. I don't think I have much to do for that. There's probably better stuff. Like this column needs 2 digits. We need a 5 and a 7. I don't think that's resolved. But over here, that means this is 2 digits. We need 4 and 6. This 4 resolves it. So that's 6, that's 4. This row, what do we need? We need 4, 5, 6. All right, so this is 4, 5, and this is, oops, 4, 6. What can I do with this info? What do we need up here? We need 4, 5, 6, 9. I don't think it's worth having these markings unless I'm going to fully mark because it's no longer pointing because we have these boxes done with 5s and 6s. So let's clean that up. And what about these 3s? Yeah, that's kind of baked in by having these 3s now, so that's not as useful. So gonna just use center marks from now on. This row needs 3, 4, 5, 8. These can't be 5, and this can't be. Oh, there's a 5 in the row. So this is just 8, and this is 5. Okay. The marking didn't clear. Over here we need 3, 4, and it's not 5. It's 3, 4, and no, it's 1, 3, 4. That's what happened. This can't be 1. So in the row, this is the only place for 1, and then this is 3, 4. Don't know which yet. What else we got going for us? What about this row here? We need 3, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 3 or 7, so this is an 8, 9. Do I need to just pencil the rest of the puzzle? Is that going to help me? 7, 5, 8. So 4 is in one of these two. That doesn't matter. I think I gotta just start penciling. I don't know what I'm missing here. 2, 4, 9. We do have the 2 9s, so 9's one of these two. What's that mean for 9 in this column? Not much. Okay, I think the thing to do at this point is just to pencil every cell. So we need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 4, 5, 6, 9, it looks like. This is 4, 5, not 6, not 7, 8. So 4, 5, 9. And this is 4, not 5. 7, not 7, 8. Wait. 4, 5, 6, 9. 4, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I should just look at what the row needs. We need a 4, 7, 8, 9. So this is 4, 8, 9. 4, 7, 8, 9. 4, 7, 8, 9. Nothing amazing so far. What about these two cells? So the row needs 3, 7, 8, 9. So this is any of 3, 7, 8, 9, and as is this. It's just nothing. Okay, last box. Okay, so I need a 1 in one of these two. 2, 3. I need, 3 is placed, I think. Yes, I have 2 3s looking in, and this 3 looks down. Wait, not placed. 3 is one of these two. I missaw that. Okay, 3's in one of those two. 4s. So we have these two 4s looking at. So 4 is already marked in one of these two. 5 looks down. So the rest can be 5. Right? 6s. We're going to have a 6 here or a 6 here. We have 7, 8. Just want the 1, 8 looking in. And then we need a 9. Just the 1, 9 looking in. Oh, this 9 looks in too. Okay. So this is 8 or 9 only. That's really the biggest discovery. What can I do with this information? Um, 1, 5, 8, 9, 5, 7, yeah, no. Okay, I might have to look for something a little bit more advanced, because I am not seeing anything. So, what would I be looking for here? This 4-9 pair interests me. This is, hold on, let me double check this. No, so yeah, that's why I double checked. Whatever I was going to say was nonsense, so I'm not going to say it. I'm looking at mostly our buy value cells and seeing if they can chain in any interesting way. Oh, okay. We know this is a 349 already. Never mind. So they're not. Hmm. I can't help but think there's some kind of Y wing or simple chain happening here. Okay, we've got a remote pair. I don't have any good way to demonstrate this other than pulling out my pen tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle this 4-9 as red. Now, this 4-9 up here is going to be whatever red isn't. And so that means this 4-9 here must be red, right? The red has to go in the box somewhere. So this 4-9 is also red. So this cell and this cell are the same digit as each other. Now I'm going to switch to blue here. And I'm going to say this is the blue 4-9. But also in this row, we have this blue 4-9. So the thing to notice is that the blue 4-9 is looking up at this cell here. And grab this red again. The red 4-9 is looking at this same cell. So how could this cell here be a 4 or a 9? Well, it can't be, because in the red, it sees the red 4-9 and it sees the blue 4-9. So I don't know if red is 4, but if red is 4, then blue is 9. If red is 9, then blue is 4. So no matter what, a cell that sees blue and red cannot be 4 or 9. And that forces it to be an 8. So we get that 8, and then now I'm going to clear this. That should let us demolish the rest of the puzzle just by following along on our auto clear candidates here that this app uses. I know you can turn it off, but without double notation, it actually is annoying to clear it all myself. Did we not get enough to finish? On 7 verifies. I might need to find more. By the way, that technique I used is called simple coloring. One of the most basic coloring techniques. You can also treat it as an XY chain if you prefer. Like sometimes the technique has multiple names just because some of the names are more generic than others. And so like simple coloring isn't always an XY chain, but in this case it was. Anyway, is simple coloring always an XY chain? I'm not convinced it is. It might be. Oh, in this row I have a 157 triple. 155717. So we need to put 1, 5, and 7 in these cells because those are the only digits available for those 3 cells. And so that means this has to be the 8. And in fact, in this row, we need a 9, and this is the only place for it. So could have seen it that way as well. That's a 9. Now this is the only place for 8. So up here, that gave us the 6, 5, and 9. That's 1 and 6. That's 7 and 1. That's 5 and 6. That's 7 and 5. We get the 8, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 7, 4, and we are done. All right. Let's give it a spin and see what tomorrow's game is. Waffle, suggested by Positively Andy. So if you'd like to follow along, tomorrow we'll be playing Waffle. And of course, how'd you do? And that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. There is a link at the end that'll take you right to Wordle. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.